Alright, I am going to talk through this video because I know a little bit about this product actually. And I typically wouldn't open this or I guess show it on my store and my channel and stuff because Lord of the Rings isn't really a primary store category, I guess, that I sell or often. But mostly because I believe that it's the best long-term hold or investment or whatever you want to call it, but secondarily because it's my favorite thing that I own. And this IP and the cards is the thing that I hold closest to me in terms of any kind of something that would be called a personal collection. So yeah, I'm going to open up this box. And for those that don't know, it's the Fellowship of the Ring. So this is the first box. And this, I'll give a little backstory. You can see here Decipher. That's the company that made the Lord of the Rings trading card game back in 2001. It started. They also made some other ones like the Star Wars, TCG, and a few others. So pretty big back in the day because they got some of the biggest IPs to do trading card games for. This TCG ran for about 5 years. I think 2006 it ended. There were a total of about 18 sets. This is the first set. I believe they made, so the first 9 sets are the movie blocks. So they're the first 3 sets are from Fellowship. Second 3 sets are from Two Towers, and then the third set, so set 7, 8, and 9 are from the Return of the King, and then they made like more like special sets and expansion sets. Yeah, and there's a whole lot of history. There's a whole lot of information on this. There's a whole lot of channels on YouTube and people who can give you way better summaries and examples and histories. So I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. I'll kind of talk through it a little bit more as I open it. But yeah. So I'm just going to open up one of these boxes. They display incredibly well as boxes, and especially like in the store. When you pop this open, that's how it is. How cool is that? 2001. So one of the cool things about this trading card game is a lot of the art is actually special art that there were just images and cinematography that wasn't actually put in the actual movies, but it was captured in New Zealand back when they filmed this, I think in 99 or 2000. So you got a bunch of like rare footage in these cards. I'm gonna move the box to the side. So in the sets, there are, I think it's like 11 cards per pack, so you get a lot of cards. I think the rare cards are on like the 4th. Yeah, there's the 4th card. It's a rare. And then there can be a foil on the 5th card. Sometimes the 4th can be a foil if it's a rare foil. I think that's how it works. I haven't opened too many boxes, but there's Boromir with arrows in the tree. I think that's when they get ambushed. So yeah, here's a good card, good foil. I believe you get 6 foils per box. I could be wrong. It could be 8, it could be 4. I don't know. I think I've seen some with very few. So I could be wrong on that. But in general, I think it's like 4 to 6 foils per box. And the foils can be any card from the set, so a common, an uncommon, and a rare. So when it comes to value on these things, generally the only cards that hold value are the rare foils. So you'd have to get a foil. I'm going to show the foil on the camera. My camera's not very good and this light is bad, but the art on these cards and the foiling on these cards is some of the best that I've ever seen on any cards. This isn't really a great example, but yeah, it's like a subdued rainbow foiling on certain elements of the art, which I really love. There are also these land cards, kind of like lands in Magic. It's a function of the game, and I'm not going to go into the game too much. There's also ring cards. There are rare foil rings, and those are kind of some of the most expensive cards in the game. But this ring, I don't believe, is very rare at all. It's just a common, and it's non-foiled. The game, it's still played today. I believe at tournaments. It's quite popular in Europe still. Not so much the USA, but there's people who hold on to it. There's also an online game that people made where you can play virtually. People play that a lot. There's still like world tournaments for that and everything. So the game is still kept alive quite well, actually. Even though it's a dead game, officially, it has a strong player base and especially collector base. And I think it will continue to do so. I think as Hollywood continues to make trash versions of the movie or TV shows or whatever, the importance of the original is going to continue to become more and more apparent. The Trolls keyword. Oh, here's a foil, but it's a common. Intimidate with Gandalf. The print quality on these isn't great. The edges, the corners, the edges can be bad depending on what set. Corners are usually not well cut. They're not really circular and they're not really straight. They're kind of like a mix. And then like obviously centering is not very good for that one. I haven't opened up enough. I don't know enough to really like say which sets are cut certain ways or how much centering is bad on certain sets. I just know that it's extremely hard to get a PSA 10. I think I've sent in probably 50 cards. Probably only got 1 or 2 PSA 10s ever. Hopefully the camera can like focus on this. It's a little far away. That's a decent card when you get it in a foil. But it's just a rare. I think I put my foil in this. Is that the only 2 foils I've gotten? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's 36 packs in a box, I think. 36, 32? I think it's 36. And I think it's every 6 packs, generally, you get a foil. So that'd be 6. So there's my rare in the Ring Wraith's Wake. I just sleeve the rares. I think just by sheer quantity, they're rare. So if it's like a highly playable card, it could probably have a little bit of value. Probably not much more than $1 or $2, but a lot of those can add up. My rare is Nobody Tosses a Dwarf. Isn't that supposed to be in 2 towers? I don't think the sets necessarily completely like follow the movie in like the chronological order of events and art and images and all that stuff. Glamdring. A lot of the cards can be, yeah, so it's a possession hand weapon. So it's not necessarily characters, although it can be. This is an event, this is a condition. There's characters, conditions, enemies, lands. There's the marshes. There's so yeah, the character cards are called companions. Nice. So that would have been a good foil there. But it is not. In the game, you have like a companion take the ring, and you have to keep playing across like 9 long turns or 9 lands that you go through, and the ring does damage gradually to your companion or something. I don't know. I've never played the game, but I've heard people discuss it. Change of plans. So yeah, this is my favorite thing to collect, personally. I collect a lot of the cards to get autographs from the characters, or from the actors who played them. I collect sealed booster boxes. Ah, nice. Oh, there's a rare foil. The Saga of Elendil. Not good centering. It might be possible to get a PSA 10 with that centering. The cut is actually really nice. There's a little print line in the center. I think the centering and the bottom cut would not make it achieve a PSA 10. Probably a 9. Still, if you don't know, PSA 9s when it comes to this product, PSA 9s are extremely good. They're basically PSA 10s of most any other, especially modern TCGs. It's just very, very hard to get a super clean card because they all came out of the factory. Not all of them, but 90% of it came out of the factory with some weird issues, like right there off the rip. Probably can't see it, but there's a huge bend in this back card. I don't think I did it, but I guess it's possible. Gandalf. See, that would be a great foil card. Friend of the Shire Folk. So this card was a rare foil that was behind the rare in the pack. So, I mean, pretty much all the foils have been behind the 4th card in the pack, so they're in the 5th slot. So I guess in those packs you get 2 rares. Pretty sure that's a decent card though. I'll have to look it up. Gimli's Battle Axe. Yeah, if I had a lot of money, I'd be buying a lot of this. One time, at some point, I'll have to, on this channel, show my collection and show what I collect. Maybe I should do that pretty soon, actually. probably will. I'll probably go through all my, maybe I'll do a, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do 2 videos. I'll do one video, which is just the current status of my inventory and what it looks like. And then I will do I'll do another video, which is just stuff that I personally collect. Also, at some point in the near future, I'm probably gonna do videos like this, or whatever video I do, probably with a face camera, just to try to bring a little more personality to the brand that I'm making. I just sent out a newsletter on my eBay yesterday, and in it I kind of described that we've kind of completed phase 1 of the business and the brand and everything, which is essentially just finding the niche, getting enough inventory to be considered a store in my mind, getting good buy through, getting good sell through, getting my social media all set up and going. Yeah, and a few other things, and I feel like we've accomplished that over the last 2 years. If I showed the table, I'll show the table right now. Maybe? No, it's in video mode, so it's so hard to tell. But there's a lot going on here. And this is a very, very small segment of what I'm dealing with. I have 2 tables like this, and then 2 giant shelves, and everything under the tables, and I have all kinds of things in boxes, and it's all for the store at one segment of the pipeline or the other. But yeah, so phase 2 is kind of scaling up now, I think, for the business. Being a little bit more passive. I do a lot of, oh nice, here's a foil. Oh, another rare foil. But it has like a weird smudge up here. I wonder what that is. Is it a smudge or a dent? No, it's a smudge. That's good at least. Fear. Exert your Nazgul to discard an ally. And that's when he's looking through the is that Bree? Yeah, the town of Bree. He's looking through the little gate. And the hobbits arrive. Or no, that's not what is that when the hobbits arrive, or is that when the Nazgul show up? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I have to lay out all my phase 2 plans for the business and the identity, the brand, and what we're going to do as far as the store goes, and just gotta reorganize, I think. I've frantically been buying things for the last 2 years and seeing what sticks, doing a lot of trial and error. It's probably time to reevaluate some things and be a little bit more strategic in our direction. Probably going to do bi-weekly newsletters on eBay. I'm going to do a much better job on social media. Going to do better on advertising. Going to figure out probably better get more accurate pricing and do a lot of like couponing and doing flash sales and managing that. But mostly advertising and just getting the word out there that these cards exist from all the different categories that I carry, because I think the main issue that is out there when it comes to anything that I buy and sell is people don't know that it exists. I mean, Sailor Moon fans don't know that Sailor Moon cards exist. Gundam fans don't know that this Gundam card exists. They know that Pokemon cards exist. Lord of the Rings fans don't know that this trading card game was a thing. So now that I've built the base of operations, so to speak, I need to shift more into long-term, consistent strategies. But most of what I get, most of what I sell is imported from Japan. This obviously is not, oh, please be, oh. I was hoping that was like a rare foil Arwen or Elrond or something. Selenide. See, like, this is an image from the movie, I think, but I don't think this character was ever in the movie, unless he was when they went to see Galadriel. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Because, no, he's Mirkwood. I don't know. I don't think I've ever opened, I haven't opened many boxes. I've probably opened 5 boxes of these in my life. I've never gotten anything like great. That's a good card if you get it foiled, I'm pretty sure. I have like 10 packs left. I don't know when I'll upload this, maybe soon, probably soon, because I'm going to mention this. I'm going to be in Chicago on October 11th through the 13th, or 12th, no, 13th, at Chicago Collecticon. I got 2 tables. I don't really have big advertisement, I just kind of have a banner that I drape over the table, so kind of hard to find me or see me. But I'm going to be selling everything that's at my eBay store pretty much. Can't bring it all, I don't think. It's just too much. And we're going to see how I do at an in-person event. I have been to one other one, and that was Card Party, which was a Pokemon event in Tampa, Florida. That was about 5 months ago or so. That went well for me, I think. Met some cool people, did some good sales. And just kind of trial ran like a physical event, so I kind of know what I'm doing now a little bit. Blade of Gondor. All right, we got 5 packs left. Let's count the foils. We got 5 foils, so that probably means one's left in case, if my rule does actually apply. And see, there's another character. The Misadventure of Mr. Underhill. I wish I could just go so hard into this. I probably will going forward. Maybe that's part of what I do for my phase 2 strategy is I branch into this a lot more and get a lot more of this and probably sell some product. And I don't know. I mean, I've graded some cards and tried to sell them, and they did not do well at all before. Lost a significant amount of money doing it. I think maybe that put me off from selling it. Oh, there's a 1 hour run. If that was only foil, then that would be a big deal. Unfortunately, it is not. And that actually is going to probably cost me my foil. I'm pretty sure if a ring is in a foil position, it counts as the foil for the box. Now, if that was foil, that would be pretty heavy hitting card there. But I think it does consume the foil slot for the box, if I remember right. Yeah, that's a cool card. All right, 1 pack left. Let's see. All right. Yep. So I was correct. That took the last spot. All right, well, we got a 1R1. This is the first card of the entire Lord of the Rings TCG. Set 1, Rare, Card 1, 2001 Decipher. And there it is. Here's all the foils. And that light sucks. All right, thanks for watching.